I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is Tabletop Tastings. Les, what do we do at Tabletop Tastings?
At Tabletop Tastings, we pair whiskey with board games. And we do that through, I bring a game for us to play. I teach you how to play it. You bring a whiskey to reveal to go along with our playthrough of the game. We do a full playthrough. We enjoy some spirits. We reflect back on each. And we talk about which one is better.
Mm-hmm. I like it. So, Les, what are we playing today?
Today, the game we are playing was designed by Mat Hanson. Mat Hanson's a super cool guy. We met him at Gen Con last year, and he demoed Reality Shift for us, which is one of his games. And he also had a game that he had pitched to a publisher that is what we're now playing here.
Yeah.
So Matt's super cool, fantastic guy. The artist for this game is Udo Valls, and he's an illustrator, comic, and concept artist. And he does a great job. If you check out his website, he's done some fantastic work. The game we are playing is published by Inside Up Games. Now, Inside Up Games, they're pretty cool as well. They're a newer studio in Thunder Bay, and that's here in Ontario, Canada. Awesome. And they launched their first game back in 2017. And this Canadian design and publishing company has a very simple mission. And that mission is to create exciting and entertaining games that you can play and enjoy with your family and friends. They're behind such games as well, some big hits in the last few years, Earth, Terminus, Perch, and about a dozen more. Steve, have you ever wanted to embark on a thrilling expedition to discover lost relics in an ancient frozen ruin?
Have I ever?
Well, today we have that opportunity as we explore this ever-changing maze where every path we explore could lead to victory or could drive us to extreme frustration. We are playing the 2 to 4 player game, Ice and Idols.
Ooh, such a great game.
Thank you.
Such a great game.
Excellent. Okay.
The mind of Matt is something that is truly unique and interesting. And you'll see as we go through the game.
Reality Shift was all about these giant cubes with hyper electronic motorcycles on them that the cubes are constantly shifting around. The map is constantly changing. And you're going to see some of that in this game.
Are you ever? Yeah.
So I'll start off with maybe just an overview of our player board. So every time when it's our turn, we get 5 actions. And we have a little marker here to indicate those for us. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and simple. And the actions we can take are illustrated for us actually on the board here. So on the board, it's got a little 1 pip above it. That means 1 action to move 1 space. And that's where we're up here. So I could go 1 action, and I could move 1 space over there. You've got to follow the path. If it's ever cut off or disconnected, you can't keep going. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many you want, but each movement takes 1 pip.
Okay.
The other thing you can do is you can either pick up an idol. And the idols are hidden below the ice here. So you'll see wherever it's kind of the full filled in color, we can pick up those idols. And then there's destinations where we want to drop them off. So for example, if I came to this spot here, I could pick up a green idol. And then if I come to this location here, I can drop off that idol. And you'll see that's one of the other actions. So pick up or drop off. When we drop off an idol, we can do 1 of 2 things with it. We can add it to the corresponding matching spot on our player board. And if we do that, we'll get an added ability that will help us to explore the relics here more effectively. Alternatively, we can take the relic and we can put it over here. And this is kind of the, the research or victory point track type thing. So for example, if I had the blue idol, I picked it up here or here, and I delivered it to its corresponding spot, which is up here. Then I could say, okay, I'm going to put it up here, and I could take one of my cubes and put it in the corresponding track. And this is essentially how we get points in this game. Is each of the cubes we have here, there's points down below. So every cube in this row is going to be worth 6 points. Everyone in this row 5, 7, 6, and 8. And once the column gets completely filled, we're going to take a little marker and we're going to put it in top, and that locks that in. Nothing else can be added to that. However, every time we put in a cube, there's some things that happen here. So there's a few different symbols. If I put a cube here, I get an extra point. If I put a cube in here, I rotate the points at the bottom. So for example, and when you're building this up, you have to start at the bottom and work your way up. But say, for example, I had that, and then I got that. I actually choose to shift all the numbers in play one way or the other. So I could say, you know what, I've got a few cubes in here. I want these to be worth more points. So I could take the 8 from the end here, slide everything over, and add the 8 in over here. So now this is finished, it gets locked in, And every cube in that square is worth 8 points. Nice. Now we're playing the 2-player game. So one of the variants is if you're playing with 2 players, you fill up the bottom 2 rows with a cube of a player who's not playing. Yep. If you were 3 players, you would just fill in the bottom row. If you're 4 players, you wouldn't fill in any of those then. The other symbols on here are this little event symbol. So whenever you fill in one of the event symbols, you draw an event card. And an event card is really going to do one of 2 things. So it'll rotate the board one way or the other. And that's where this game is really, really cool. Because right now we've got a map, we see everything below. But if we have to rotate the board, everything that we're looking for is now in a different location.
Yeah.
And it can really make things interesting.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. The other type of card that you can draw, if you want to just pull a random one out.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Is a shift. And what a shift will do is based on where the symbols are, you're going to shift every single row or column of cubes down. So this will actually lift up, and this will shift over. And if you're on any one of these, which you will be, then anyone that's on those gets moved along.
You've just moved.
That's right. And then there's one other type of card in there as well.
There is.
Yes, there's these ones, the collapse.
Actually, there's another one as well.
Is there another one? Mm-hmm. So the collapse will actually, based on where your player is, will remove a piece physically from the board. So that will come out. And then once that comes out, there's no moving there, right? Mm-hmm. You're kind of stuck then that way. Okay. What's the fourth event?
So when there's 4 players, you have more of these cards, and there's actually one that says chill. Oh, yeah. So nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
And everyone's like, oh, that's so great.
Yeah, I think there's only one of those.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. Maybe there's more. So that's, move, pick up, drop off a relic. Mm-hmm. And really, if you're dropping your relics off here, you're going to get points, which is fantastic. But if you're dropping them off here, you'll unlock special abilities. So if we drop this one off here, it unlocks that you get an extra action every turn, which is fantastic. If we drop a relic off here, it frees up a second hand. When we start off, we got 2 hands, but one of them can't be used. And that's where whenever we pick up a relic, we can hold it there. So as soon as you unlock that ability, you can now hold 2 relics. Please note though, you can never hold 2 relics of the same type. They always have to be different. And if you land on a spot where there are 2 relics to pick up, so here's a green one and a red one, it would be a separate action to pick up each individual relic.
Yeah.
Over here, if we drop off the green one, then this unlocks the ability for us to rotate the board 90 degrees on our own. Now notice it's got 2 pips there, so that means it takes 2 actions for us to rotate the board. And that can mess with the other player. Huge. I'm actually excited to play this game in 2 players because I think it's going to be a lot more cutthroat than it is with a larger player account. Yeah. Okay, then we've got the red relic, and if you pick up and deliver that, then what this does is that gives you the ability to rotate any piece on the board. So it's got 1 pip, it takes 1 action, but rotate any 1 piece on the board that an enemy player isn't on. So if you're on it, you can rotate it, but you can really pick anyone anywhere on the board and just rotate it, as long as it doesn't have an opposing player on it.
Super helpful.
And then the last one is the golden idol. And that one, if you drop it off, you can move any space, or you can move any tile or any segment 1 space if it's going into a blank area. So for example, in that earlier example, if we got rid of that, then we could choose to take this one and move it 1 over as well. Okay, and that can be anywhere on the board. The only restriction is the opposing player can't be on it, but if you're on it, that's completely fine. The last thing we have on our player board is every character has a unique ability. So my character, the architect, which I'll just hold up here for a moment, the architect, they have the ability to pick up any tile adjacent to theirs and replace it with the tile they're on. So for example, I could pick up this tile, and there's no restrictions. Even though you're on it, I could move you over and keep this back in place then that way. So that's a pretty cool ability. You have to keep the same orientation of the tile. You can't adjust it or change it, but you can swap the position of the tile you're on and an adjacent one. And that's got 3 pips on it, so it's an expensive action to take. The one that you're on, Steve, you're the sculptor. And the sculptor is super cool because what they can do is they can actually move an entire row or column. So when they move a row or column, just like the event card that takes place, and everything that's in that shifts down one, and if one's over here, it can pop over to the other side. And I guess the other thing I haven't mentioned either is when we're moving, if we get to the end, if there's a connection to the other side, it's one movement to jump over to the other side as well, and that works on both sides for it. Yeah. The only other thing we need to establish is that whenever a event takes place, and we have to lose a tile, we really have to look at it from our perspective. So for me, I'm sitting over here, so anything that takes place to my character, I'll assume that I'm looking at it from that perspective. Anything that happens to your character, we'll look at it from that perspective.
Nice.
So that's really a high-level overview. We do have to decide who's going to go first, and we can do that through random means.
Yeah.
So let's give that a shake. We'll see which one falls out, and that'll be player number 1.
All right.
Happens to be myself.
It happens
So
quite
I'll take the
often,
player 1
by
token.
the way.
And how this works is that everyone gets an equal number of turns. So the game will end after 4 of the 5 columns here have been filled, or after someone puts out all 10 of their cubes then. As soon as that happens, the game immediately ends after everyone's had an equal number of turns. So if I end the game, you'll get to go. If you end the game, we'll have had an equal number of turns, and that will be the end of it then.
Okay.
Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to score points based on the leaderboard here. And then if you do get all 5 of the idols on your player board, you'll pick up an extra 8 points for that as well. But Steve, before we get started, I feel like something's missing.
There definitely is, because our glass is empty. And do we ever have a special treat for this special game?
We do. And this game here, we picked up at Gen Con. We attended a release party at Gen Con. And actually, at the release party, one of the things they had was that they had a bunch of board games set up. They assigned 4 people per table. They played, and whoever got first at each table won a copy of the game. And I won this game at Gen Con at the release party for Ice and Idols. It was super, super exciting.
Nice. Yeah, it was. That was a fun time. We actually were able to play it the night before. We didn't do a full playthrough. Actually, we never played this game all the way through. We still haven't.
Oh, because
we've always been cut off
early. That's right. That's right.
So the first night that we played it, they only gave us about maybe half an hour. So we kind of got a really high level example of it, and then we played through a little bit of it, and then even at the launch party, again, it was an hour.
Yeah, maybe an hour.
Got cut off. Yeah, yeah, but it was still cool. I love this game. Super excited.
So what did you bring to pair with it?
So when we were journeying to Gen Con, we made a stop in Louisville, Kentucky.
We sure did.
That is kind of the homestead, the main place to get bourbon.
There is some amazing, amazing distilleries in Louisville.
100%. And this distillery that we actually booked a tour before we got there because I really, really wanted to get over there. And it's super cool, super unique. And let's do the reveal.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it because it's really hard to get into it without actually just spilling out exactly what we're going to do. All right. So let's bring out the reveal box.
I love the reveal box.
And all right. So all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, we have the Pursuit United Series. So I got both of our bottles in here.
We got a double header?
We do.
Wow.
Nice. Woo.
Okay, that's fantastic.
All right, so let's talk briefly about, so why do we have 2 bottles?
Yeah.
So we went and did what they call the whole shebang. And so
we didn't just do part of the shebang.
No.
Half of the shebang.
No.
We did the whole
Exactly.
shebang.
We didn't go in and just get a little sample here and there. We got to go in. We heard all about how Kenny and Ryan started the Bourbon Pursuit, the podcast, and then later went into, hey, let's make our own bourbon. And so we heard all about that, the journey that they had with that. And then they sat us down and said, here's a sample of 3 bourbons and 3 ryes. And basically we got to go through and pick which one we really liked. And then it just keeps getting better every single time. So we got to try those. And then we got to go to the barrel that we picked and actually thieve it out of the barrel and fill our own bottle. Yeah. It is like a whiskey lovers, whiskey enthusiast, bourbon enthusiast dream come true. It was so much fun. And that's what we have here.
Amazing.
So you went with
The Triple Mash Bourbon.
the Triple Mash Bourbon, which I actually went for as well. And which is kind of funny because when we sat down, so they had the 3 samples of the bourbon and the 3 samples of the rye. And immediately I was like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to be picking a rye. There's no way I'm just going to get a bourbon. And then we started tasting through them. And the
you did
rye,
go for the bourbon.
the rye was really, really good and fantastic. However, I fell in love with the bourbon.
And you did your own blend.
I did, yeah.
As well.
Which actually I tried out or tested out in our glasses as well. So I went with a blend of the barrel number 1 and the barrel number 3. So barrel number 1, and actually they nicely put them on our labels here. So barrel number 1 was the Bardstown Bourbon. So it's 78% corn, 10% rye, and 12% malted barley. So that's what you have.
I went 100% with that.
100% with that.
I absolutely love that. Yeah.
I really fell in love with barrel number 3. And it really has to do with the red winter wheat that is in it. From Finger Lakes Distilling in New York, of all things. And so I did 75% of that, and then 25% of barrel number 1, which is the Bardstown. I absolutely love this blend. But what is really cool is that that's really what those guys are. And especially, so Ryan Cecil, he is their master blender. So he went to school and they went out with the mission of, we want the best bourbon. And so they didn't get a still and start producing their own. They're like, there's lots of people out there that try that. We don't have the money for that. So let's use the contacts that we've made through the podcast, and we'll go out to the distilleries that are already making the juice that we love, and let's get it from them, and then they mash their own together. They blend it all together. And so that's kind of why I really, when they told me that, hey, you've got the option, you can kind of mix these, I'm like, that's 100% what I'm doing, because then I feel like I'm a little Ryan going through with that. So I cannot wait to pop these open because I've been thinking about these since the time I put it into the barrel, to the bottle.
I think with this, we have to do a synchronized bottle pop.
Let's do that.
So if we want to, get this plastic off, which I think mine is on much better than yours is.
Well, the poor guy did a good job. It was really cool. The whole experience was amazing. If you're going to Louisville, which you need to do, if you like whiskey at all,
primarily
get to Louisville.
Bourbon as well,
Primarily bourbon, lots of ryes as well. You need to go to Bourbon Pursuit. It's amazing stuff. Okay,
so
let's do it.
On 3.
Okay, we'll do it. So
1,
2,
3.
Ooh, I love it. And I love the big, chunky toppers to it. Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Rio, oh my goodness. Rio cork. Ugh.
Now off mine, off the just the bottle.
Yeah.
I'm getting like huge notes of char, and I love that.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can quite see it. So when you're thieving out of the barrel, you get quite a bit of char, which is actually fan-stinking-tastic. When we were sampling it, you get kind of little bits and pieces in your mouth, and it just adds to the whole experience. Okay, I'm going to pour mine in.
Yeah.
But I really do want to test and try yours out as well.
So how about we pour yours first, and we'll save mine for a little later.
All right. So we're doing the mix here, the blend. We've got the little tasting glasses as well. If you're not listening to Bourbon Pursuit, the podcast, you need to. So Ryan and Kenny, they loved bourbon, and they decided, let's start a podcast. And they didn't just go out and say, okay, well, we're just going to review and talk a little bit about bourbon. They used all of their contacts. In fact, they grew up there, and Ryan went to school with some really big names in the industry. I don't remember all of them at the moment, but huge names in the industry. And so he used those connections to be able to go out to them and say, hey, we're doing this podcast. Come, let's talk about it. And you get all the story. I love the story.
Yeah, and I love how they made a point of saying that they didn't want to do it just to talk about whiskey, but they wanted to do it to talk about the people behind the whiskey and who made it, right?
Exactly. And that's all that we really care about as well. We want to hear the story. Who's the master distiller? Who's the person that is responsible for the stuff that we really,
how did
really
they
enjoy?
start their distillery? Right?
Yeah, which is actually, funny enough, one of the reasons I love Gen Con as well with the board game industry. We got to meet Matt.
Yeah.
Like, how cool is that? We got to meet someone that's actually designing really good games. And so all of that just kind of encapsulates, goes together. And I think the whole theme of pursuit when it comes to this game is really good as well.
Perfect pairing. Gen Con, searching, and finding. So we have had this before, but it's been a hot week now.
It's been a week,
It's been a week.
Yeah.
But man, that nose.
So one of the things I really love about wheat in a bourbon is it gives that warm hug, that warm feel to it that is just so unique and so interesting. And this is a little bit more different because it's that red winter wheat. So it adds that extra complexity as well to it. And the nose on this
how
is
the
so
wheat is
fantastic.
Rich in flavor, but still kind of mellows the spices and the overall heat to the spirit.
Yeah, so this is their 54%, so 108. It's funny, as they kind of went through their journey, they kept coming back to that number in their ABV and their proof, and I think it's bang on.
It's a staple.
So everything good about bourbon is in this glass.
And we got to go in.
It smells so good.
The nose is...
That's exactly how I remember it.
That's pretty good.
Oh, man.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good? I think it's fantastic.
It is fantastic. It's... It almost shouldn't be that good. I'm excited to get back to mine, where it's just the pure bourbon.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, this is pure bourbon, but...
it is, yeah.
Without the winter wheat, to see what the comparison is like. Man, oh man.
That is so tasty. All right, let's do a couple rounds, and then we'll pop your bottle open.
Okay, that sounds great. So good. So, I get to go first. 5 actions at the ready.
Okay.
I'm thinking one of the things I like to do first off is either unlock the extra action, because I find that's huge, or unlock the ability to hold a second idle, because I find that's also really huge. So I'm kind of looking for the blue one or the brown one.
We forgot something.
We did forget one. So we had dealt out 2 objective cards at the start of that. These are actually called keys. And with the keys, we have to choose one. And essentially whatever key we choose, which I'll take this one because I'm not going to try to accomplish this pattern. But essentially with this card here, we want to get cubes that match that pattern. Now when you're filling this, it's always from the bottom up. But essentially I would be looking for that pattern. Actually, that wouldn't be right.
Nope.
I would be looking for that pattern in order to complete this. And that'll be worth extra points at the end. Alternatively, I can rotate it. And I can do that. I can turn it upside down and do that as well. But if you can accomplish this pattern through placement of your cubes, then you will get extra points for that. So we have to choose one and get rid of the other one. So I'm going to get rid of this one. You can toss it over here. And these are our keys.
Nice.
Okay, so I am up first. I do want to try to get a blue objective or blue idol, but there's no actual path to blue right now. This one's, there kind of is here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm standing on it. I do my little count. I reset back, and it's your turn.
Nice. Did you talk about the
I didn't, actually.
So this might be a good time for
so if at any point, in fact, you know what? I'm going to do it right now just to demonstrate it. So I'm going to flip this, and this will give you an extra action. And when you flip it, the next turn you're going to lose 2 actions. So I'm just going to take it and put it there. So I know next turn I only have 3 actions I can take. And that allows me to take 1 extra action. And where that's really beneficial is in this case, I can grab this and place it down because next turn I may not be in the same position if the board gets rotated.
Yeah.
So I pick it up. It's now in my hands. I've got it. So Steve rotates the board on me. I'm going to be A-okay.
Which I'm going to try and do. No.
Excellent. So you're up.
Okay, I'm up. All right, so funny enough, I always love to go for the blue as well in the 2 times that I've played.
Yep.
So I'm going to actually just follow your lead because
pop the,
I'm going to do the same
Okay.
as well. So, and we'll grab that guy. He goes in my hand, and now it is your turn.
I mean, I don't want to say you're a bit of a copycat, but you're a little bit of a copycat. Now with this
You can
particular
say
one,
whatever you want.
it's got to get dropped off there, but I've only got 3 actions now. So I think what I'm going to do is I will head that way. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to go this way and go 3. Okay,
Cool.
So that's my turn.
So I got 3
So
moves.
now
as well.
that I've done that, I can take this and flip it back the right side up and put it back in this little home here.
Perfect. I'm going to move my 3 as well.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1,
Ooh.
2, 3.
Huh.
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 I love it. I got closer.
Yeah, your path is way better than mine.
Yeah.
Does this connect?
It is difficult.
It does connect over here, right?
It
I can't
does,
really see.
yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
It's funny because the orientation of the board
Actually,
can be a little
You
bit
know
difficult.
what's funny is this is going to get great. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3,
Nice.
and I'm going to drop off the idol.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that do?
Ah.
Okay, so whenever you place an idol on your personal player board, it's got that same symbol of draw an event card. So I'm going to place this here, and I took 4 actions. Was I 4 or 5?
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
Yeah.
4 actions I've used. And I now get to remove this cube, or this block.
Yep.
And because I do that, that immediately unlocks the extra action.
Yeah.
We're going to flip this over.
Ah.
And it says rotate counterclockwise. So we're going to take the whole board. So where Steve was close before.
You know
I mean,
what?
he's still not
I'm not
sure.
too bad.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you're actually, in fact, even better, maybe.
I was basically the same spot.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that didn't work.
It worked out good for
It
me.
was okay. It was okay. I'll do a little discard.
But you can see how quickly it becomes
Quickly
super
things can
frustrating.
change.
Yeah.
That's right. And I still have 2 actions.
Yep.
So I'm going to come here now. Actually, I'm going to go, yeah, I'll come here. And I'm going to pick up a,
It's the red.
where does
or
red need to go?
This guy. Red is here.
Right, tough angle.
No.
Okay, that's good.
Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
No. Yeah, that is. That
Yeah,
is perfect.
that's it.
Okay, so I'm going to pick that up and put it in my hand.
Yeah.
That's now your turn.
So one of the things Matt did really well, or the publishers inside
Up games.
is with the iconography for colorblind people. The all of these are very nice and different, so I can see everything.
And this is the one game
awesome.
that the higher you are over the table, the easier it is.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty high table here,
Yeah.
so it's a little tricky to see it at an angle.
It can
but
be.
We'll work together on this.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve,
Okay,
go.
so let me reset here. So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to go 2.
Yep,
I'm going to drop that guy, which opens this up
that's right.
and reveals a card. Ooh. Rotate clockwise. Am I helping you? I think I might be.
I think you are, which is why I grabbed the red one.
Nice. We'll see.
We'll see. It's okay, I think. Okay, cool.
Perfect. Okay, so now I've got 1
And you
move
actually
left.
still get an extra one because you did unlock the blue ability.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah,
you,
so
you
it
can't. Yep,
would have dropped
shift
that
that.
one.
Yep. So you still have 2.
Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 and 2. I am going to pick up this guy here.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay, excellent. So I want to drop off this red fella. So I'm a bit tight over here. Oh no, I can actually go there. So I'm just going to go 1, 2. Sorry.
How did you get there? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
not
see it.
where I want to go. So I'm going to go back because I actually need to get over here, which is much more difficult.
Yeah, you can't get there from there.
I can't. So, oh, that's kind of tough then. So I think maybe I will come this way. So I'm going to go 1. And then I'm going to use my player ability to swap the position of these 2 tiles. And I can't change the orientation. I got to stay exactly as is. but that's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I can go 1 and 2 to drop off the idol. And in this case, I'm just going to deliver it to the point section here. Okay. So I'll do that, and I'll drop that here. And when I do that, I get another event. So let's take a look and see what we got. We've got rotate counterclockwise. So is that good for you, Steve?
We'll make it work.
Okay.
It'll work.
Excellent.
I'm not going to give in to your...
And then that's my turn. You're up.
Guilty pleasure of, oh, okay. Actually, no. No, that's really done me wrong.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is the objective that I'm going for.
It has really done me wrong. Okay. So I need to get here. And there's no way to get there.
What about your ability?
I can. The only thing is, so I move one way or the other. So if I was to move that way, it's still not going to get me where I need it to.
What if you go the other way?
It's still not going to like, even if I move this way or that way.
What if you came this way?
Well, no.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so. No, actually, you know, right?
I know.
It is going to work.
It wasn't
Okay, so we're going to use 1, 2, 3 to use my sculptor.
So I'll lift this
so
one
that
here.
one goes up there, like this.
You're welcome,
this,
Steve.
And like so.
And that keeps the same orientation. It slides in there.
It's funny. One of the guys showing us the game talked about like your
they said
your
don't use the
ability. They
ability.
said don't use it
What?
a
They're
lot.
fantastic.
I've used it a ton.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go 4
Nice.
and 5, and I'll drop this guy. I'm gonna go for this.
That's not bad.
Because it opens up this guy
You're
here,
going to hold 2 things, and you draw an
and I
event.
draw an event. What do we got? Ooh,
So this is where
collapse.
the orientation that you're looking at makes a difference.
So I'm going to put it here so we can see.
That's
so
right.
this is getting collapsed.
So it just comes off the board, and it is gone.
So one of the players has the ability to put that back
That's right.
on the board.
That's right.
We don't have that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we don't. That's
No.
terrible.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult.
That's going to be very, very difficult. Okay, so, and you still have a action.
I do
don't you?
have. So let's go with... So if I go that... Well, I only have 1 move.
Right.
So
You might as well take it.
I'm going to take that move. I'm going to go over here.
Although, I like where it routes, yeah.
It's just kind of... Yeah, I'm going to have to use my ability next, I believe. Okay.
Okay, fantastic. So I am up. I got nothing in my hand, so I'm going to grab something. And I kind of like the thought. No, I messed it up. Anyway, we might as well do that. So I would like to get a green idol. So I think I'm really close to one. So I'm going to go a 1. Oh, it doesn't connect. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go 1. I'm going to spend my ability, which costs 3. So that puts me at a total of 4. And then I'm going to go 5. Pick this up. And then the drop-off point for this one is where? Right here. So I'll just head towards it. In fact, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to walk through here and pop out over here. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. I am going to use my ability, 1, 2, 3.
Interesting.
And we are going to shift this way.
Okay.
Oops. Over there. And there.
Nice.
So that's 3. I'm going to go 4, 5, and 6 to pick up this guy.
Nice. Now you really blocked that thing off.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then use my ability, which costs 3 and puts me at a total of 5. And I will do 6 to drop off the idol. And I really do like this ability of rotating the board. So I'm going to grab that one, and then that will cause an event. Ooh, so from my perspective, The collapse will drop this one here, so it is now removed.
Man.
Okay, you're up, Steve.
Oh, so some of these are going to be really
valuable, actually.
valuable. Well, my first move, oh man, is not going well.
There's not a...
There's not, well, okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to use my first 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So we're going to drop down this way.
Nice. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
And then 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
And I'm going to use my extra
Okay.
2. And this guy is going to go here. And I'm going to place him here.
Nice. And that spot's pretty good because it gives you an extra 2 points for that particular one.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. My hands are empty, and I need to pick up something. So, what's close is green is nice and close. So, it's green there, right? I'm going to go 1, 2. Then I want to get it over there. So, I'm going to go...
Hey.
Oh, I'm using the wrong dude.
You just touched me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Okay. So, where were you?
Don't
You
touch
were
me.
back.
I was here.
Yeah, because you just dropped that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So,
You can't go there.
that changes everything. I think we will do this again. So I'll spend 3, 4, 5 to grab that now, and then I'll go 6 to get back here. Okay, and you're up.
Nice. Okay. Where am I going?
Where are you going, Steve?
Where am I going? Ooh, okay. Well, I'm going to go. Oh, I can't. I thought it went through. It doesn't.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's a long ways around. So there are some where you can only go.
Right, because they're really completely separate paths versus branching off.
Yeah. Oh, even that doesn't help. Well, so I'm just deciding whether I want to go this way or this way, and I guess it's the same. It's the same.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
Oh, no, I don't have that amount.
Oh, no.
I only had the 4. So I can only go to here.
Yep, okay.
Wah, wah.
So that's kind of funny. Okay, so
Let's see if I'm still there when we
I'm going to
return.
use my ability. So 3 points to go back here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to drop this off, and I'm going to put a cube here for it, which gives me, that's another action. And I got 2 actions left. Oh, and actually I just dropped it off, so the board's going to rotate. Let's grab an event, potentially.
Where?
Right here. I just dropped that off.
That's not, you get 2 points.
Yeah. Oh, right. It doesn't rotate. Thank you. Okay, so I got 2 actions left. I can't really do anything. So I'm just going to chill where I am. So you're up.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I got 2 actions. Let's rotate the board. So I'll take the 2 actions here to rotate, and maybe I help you. Maybe it's the best thing ever for you, Steve. Okay, I'm putting this right there. You're welcome.
Thanks.
I almost forgot I had that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what do I want to do? So I need idols.
That's really how you win the game.
I need idols.
I need a hero.
Okay.
I'm looking for a hero out in the night.
All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3,
Fancy.
4, 5, and my 6 will be to pick it.
Okay, that actually felt pretty fancy, Steve.
It did.
Okay, I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to pick up green. Yeah, I'll pick up green. Cool, why not? I'm then going to spend... So I went and I picked up, so that's 2. I'm then going to spend 2 to rotate the board, and we're going to come back to here. Okay. And then I'm going to go 1. And then I'm going to drop off the idol. And when I drop off the idol, I add a cube here. And this cube is going to allow us to shift the points from down here if you want to. I actually like the position of the cubes or the points here, so I'm going to leave it exactly as it is.
Nice.
Okay, you're up. Actually, I take that back. No, I don't. I like it. Okay, you're up.
Do something. No. All right, I'm going to use my ability. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to shift this way.
Nice.
Okay. So 3, so 4, 5. I'm going to drop that guy, and he's going to go there.
So you've now finished that row.
Yep.
But this says to shift, so you can shift one way or the other.
Yeah, darn tootin', I'm going to shift.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now we're going to shift those guys down to there,
Oh, that's
and
super
the 8
good.
goes up there.
So that one's now locked in.
Beautiful.
Okay, that was really good.
So I have one more move left. Which way do I want to go?
Which way do you want to go?
I'm going to just move myself into the middle.
Middle's a good spot because when the board rotates, it never really messes.
Exactly. Good.
Okay, so
Feel good about that.
I kind of like what I got going on here.
I'll leave it.
So I'm going to spend 2 and rotate the board again. Okay, I'm going to go 3. I'm going to pick up for 4. And then I'm going to rotate back for 2. And you're up.
Okay. Where am I
You're in the middle.
going? Where do I want to go?
You're in Pursuit.
I am. So what where is that one though? Where do I drop off? Oh, I cannot get there. That's okay. I'm gonna go 1 and 2 to pick up.
Okay.
It's gonna go there.
Nice.
And then, so I got 1, 2, 3, so 4 moves left. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
I'm gonna burn it so that I don't miss out, and he's going in there.
Nice. Well done.
Whew. All right.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Excellent. So I'm going to go 1, 2 by dropping this off. That goes here, and that does force an event. So let's draw an event card. And we got shift. So this is the
shift.
first time this has come up. And essentially you just look for the symbols along the board and then shift in that direction. So this is saying shift from the sun to the moon.
Yep.
So we'll go this way.
Yours.
And it's always the row that I'm on, or the player who drew the event is on. So we'll go this way. Okay. And that was just 2 actions for me. Move in place. So, does that connect on this side? It does.
It does.
I think we will go 1, 2, 3, 4.
That doesn't connect.
That doesn't connect?
It does not.
Oh.
It does not.
So we're here. We got 4 actions left. What can we grab here? It doesn't seem like a whole lot, eh? Well, we'll go 1, and then I'll spend my 3. 1, 2, 3, and we'll swap these 2 locations.
What are you doing? Okay.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to burn my extra,
Okay.
and I'm going to pick up that blue one.
Nice. Good job.
Thanks, man.
Okay. So, I only have 4 moves, but I think that's all I need. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to drop him off.
Nice.
And I'm going to go there.
Fantastic. And that one is just straight
Just
up
a
extra points.
+1.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, excellent. I
Back to normal.
only get 4 actions this time, and I'm looking for the blue drop point, which is kind of where you are, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to spend 2 points, 1, 2, and we're going to rotate the board. And then I'm going to go 3, 4. I'll chill there, and that's my turn.
Okay.
You're up.
How do I get over there?
With great difficulty.
Yes, it is with great difficulty. However, I will spend my 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is going to go this way.
Nice, doing a full shift.
We're going to do a full shift.
As Mat Hanson would say, it could be a reality shift.
It would be. So that's 3. So I'm going to come over. Oh, did I muck myself?
I hope
still?
so. I hope so hard.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's okay. Yeah. No, I still did.
I mean, you can go the other end if you're looking to pick up. I guess you're not looking for gold.
I'm not. I am not. I mucked myself. That's okay. So.
Sweaty things I could say.
Yeah. Oh. This is. Oh. Does that come through?
It does.
Does. So 1, 2, 3,
That's your 6.
4. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I'm doing the 4.
Okay.
Because we're gonna drop her. So that's gonna get dropped and is going to go here.
Okay, and then you can shift the numbers if you want to shift the numbers.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Left or right, the whole thing.
Let's go this way.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
Nice.
Me done.
Okay. Cool. So,
Oh, yeah. I get to put him back.
right. So I get to go 1, 2, and drop. So I would drop up here, which I put a cube up here. I get the ability to shift the whole row, and I think I kind of like where the numbers are at for this. So I'm going to shift up,
Nice.
and that row is done. Okay. Oh, and that's just 2 actions. 1, 2. I only have 2 left according to my little board here. So I may... Don't really have a lot of options. I mean, I can move the board around. Does that do anything fun for me? Sure it does. So we're going to rotate this way just for something fun to do. Okay, that's cool. I'm done. And I can reset this back to normal now.
It's good. I like it because you actually helped me. Oh, which one is that? That is the red guy. So we're going to pick him up for 1.
Okay.
He's going to go here. 1. And where does he? Oh, he's over here. Can I get there? Well, we're going to do
Just say,
2.
can you do it? I say, yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
So 2.
And I'm going to pick up 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm done. I cannot do any more.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. And you're welcome. I feel like I helped you there.
You did. Yeah, you saved me 1 extra move.
Okay. I'm going to... What am I on here? Nothing. But I can come up here. I can grab brown. And so that's 2. And I need to get that to up here. 2, 3, 4. One, 2. I'm gonna go 3, 4. And then 5, 6. Cool. And I'm done.
Okay. I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the drop.
Nice.
He's going to go in there.
Ooh.
And that locks in that guy. It gives you some points, but that's all right.
Okay, fantastic. And you got 2 or 1 point left.
Got 1 move left. Let's... I can't get there. So frustrating. That's okay. I am going to go 1.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of right there.
Fantastic. So I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to drop off this relic here. And we will put our cube here for +2 points. So that's
Nice.
2 actions. I got 4 left. And it's really just brown and green and play. And whenever one of these is finished, it's game over, right? Check out my little thingy here.
Yeah, I'm not going to get mine.
Okay, fantastic. And I'm going to go 3, 4,
No.
5, 6. Okay, and I'm done. Now, Steve,
Yes.
potentially this is over in a few rounds.
It is.
Do we want to move on to the next bottle?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So let's just finish. Every time I go back for another sip. And while we were in Louisville, we enjoyed, I was going to say a lot, but we enjoyed a good amount of bourbon. But I have to say, like, this is still one of my favorites. It's like quintessential bourbon. It's got everything that you want.
So
And
I
it's
loved
just
your
so
bottle.
nice.
Like, I loved your bottle. That sip and enjoy was fantastic.
Yeah. Like you're not going to go wrong with a Bardstown bourbon, right?
Right, that's true. That's true.
Now they have made it their own. They've taken barrels and put them together to get it to where they want it to be.
Now, I think I have actually enjoyed the nose of yours better than this one.
I didn't want to say it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But again, I'm a sucker for the wheat. I just find it always it mellows everything out, and it makes me feel warm and cozy. It just puts me in a good place. I just love it.
Let's go to another good place. Let's get in on this a little bit.
This is so tasty. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's delicious.
That is beautiful.
And there's a reason I went with just this barrel straight up.
Yeah.
I find you get more char on the nose for it. And I find it's more of a true bourbon because it doesn't have that wheat within it. But I do genuinely love them both. But man, this is nice.
The baking spices in this, you get that little bit of like the nutmeg or the cinnamon, like you've got some really nice, again, it makes me feel nice and warm and cozy. It just has everything right going for it.
Man, that's good.
You're not going to go wrong with any of the ones that they have.
So good.
Tasty.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
I
think it's yours.
Dropped. No, okay.
Okay.
I believe it is my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Because
I'm heading towards.
you did something. I don't know what you did.
Yeah.
You did something.
I dropped off a brownie.
Okay.
Yep. I get what you're saying. I get it.
Okay. So what I really want to do is, that's not what I want to do. What I had in mind is not what I want to do, but that's cool. So, does this guy help me? What does this one do? Oh, he's the middle one. Okay. I want to drop him off. He's at the bottom,
so
and there's
close.
no way to get to it. So, there's no way to get to it. There honestly is just no way. Even if I shift,
You're singing sweet, sweet music.
even if I shift, it's not going to get me there.
Come on, sculptor.
Right. So we'll switch it up a little bit, and we're going to go here. One, pick this guy up.
Okay, 2.
2, And then there's just no way. Oh well. So I'm gonna go 3, 4,
Yep.
5, and my last one 6.
Excellent.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay, so I am going to go 1,
Oh, that's beautiful.
2, and then to get back there, I think I have to rotate the board. So we're going to go 3, 4.
You stinker.
5, 6, and we're going to pop our ability to get 7.
Ah.
So I can drop the idol.
Yeah.
I drop it. I put the cube in here. This solidifies that up top. I do get to draw an event card because you still get one more turn, and this is calling for a shift. So for a shift, we're going to shift this way, so we can get rid of the old shift. And that's going to pick this one up. It's going to move this here. This one, this one, this one, and throw this back up here.
Nice.
So, Steve, this is now your final turn. What are you going to do? And that idol in your hand is utterly useless. I mean, the green one's good.
The green one works.
Yep.
So I go 1, 2.
Okay, that's cool.
Drop it.
Yep.
3. He's gonna go up here.
And you can shift the points, but there's nothing to shift to.
There's nothing to shift.
That's logged in.
That's okay. It gives me an extra 5 points though.
Yep,
In the
that's
end.
right. So you got 3 more actions. Is there anything else you can do?
No, nothing that's gonna be. Oh,
You
actually,
can't even do anything with that one.
yes, I can.
What can you do?
1, 2, and I can drop it off.
Where are you going to drop it?
Oh, I can't drop
There's
it.
absolutely nothing to do.
But it felt good. I
did.
still dropped it.
Right.
I dropped it like it's hot.
Okay, so we now go to final scoring. I'm just going to grab a pen because I did not
Perfect.
have that ready at the start.
Final scoring.
Final scoring. So I'm just going to pull up the manual for this here. So all players add up victory points earned from the following. So for each research marker placed on the research track, earn points as shown by the victory point tracker. So here, I'll just do a little less and Steve. So in this row, we each get 6 points.
I get an
And
extra.
You get an extra. So I get 6 and you get 7.
Beautiful.
In this one, we each get 6 points. Well, I get 12 points and you get 6. And then I got an extra 2 there. So I actually get 14 points and you get 6. In the middle column, we each get 5 points. So you get 5 and I get 10 points plus 2. So I get 12 points to your 5 points. Over here, it's worth 7 points. So you actually pick up 8 points. And then I get 7 and 14.
Okay.
Gotta admit, it's feeling pretty good from you, Steve. And then over in this one, this is where you shine, and actually 8 points each. So 16 plus 2 is 18. And I got, no, maybe that's the deal breaker there. That may bring it back for you. Okay, so we did the research markers on the research track. None of us got all 5 idols on our player board. And then you reveal your key cards and see what you did. So did you accomplish your key card?
I did not.
I'll hold up for the camera and see what it is. So that pattern you do not have anywhere on the board.
No.
I, on the other hand,
Did you?
did
You
complete
suck.
my pattern.
No one
And
cares.
my pattern is completed like this. So I've got boom, boom, and boom.
Nice.
Excellent. So I score an extra 10 points
I wouldn't have got either.
for that. So I get, okay, if my math is correct, which it seldom is, but if my math is correct, after playing through multiple turns and doing our research on these idols, I have won first place with 56 points. And Steve has come in second place with 44 points. Steve, this is Ice and Idols. What did you think of our gameplay experience?
So I've loved every single time
It's a
that I've
fun game.
played this game.
It's a fun game.
With 2 players, it's funny because you do have to change things up. When we had more players, I was filling this out a lot sooner, and because others are going for this a lot sooner as well. Whereas in this one, I had to really change focus and try to get more points over here. Obviously, I didn't do that quick enough, but that's okay. I love this game. It is like super fun, but it's also super frustrating. Again, with 2 players, it wasn't as bad, and there was actually a couple of times where you helped me by trying to mess with me. When you have 4 players and you're waiting for your turn and the board turns like
so
twice
many times
before it comes
shift.
back, things shift. I'm like, oh my word. I'm gonna tell a little bit of a story.
Yeah, okay.
So when we did the night where you won the game, the launch party, we had a random guy that sat down with us, and that poor guy was so frustrated with the game.
Yeah.
He was losing his mind because he would have a plan and then the board would change.
By the time it got to him, 4 players, like 4 turns later, the board's completely shifted and rows and columns have moved and tiles have been swapped.
Yeah, but it is one of the things I really love about this game because it's constantly changing.
He was so frustrated, but he loved it too because he immediately went and bought a copy right after the game was
100%. And if we didn't win, we would have bought a copy because it's so amazing.
This is a game, I'll admit, when I first saw it, when Matt was talking about it and kind of showed it, I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's not my thing. No. But after playing it, I thoroughly enjoy it. And I love the kind of randomness that gets thrown in. And it's really, the game is mitigating randomness is what it is. Yeah. Because if you plan to be at a particular spot, you always have to be planning, okay, what is the next person going to do? What's the potential outcome of that? So I'm in a good position that regardless of what happens, I can still accomplish or do something with it.
It's such a great game. Matt, like, your brain is next level when it comes to this stuff because I would never have dreamt this up, but I absolutely love it. I cannot wait for his next game to come out because it's going to be amazing as well. I know it. I know it.
And we did have a chance to sit down with him, and that interview will post 2 days after this video goes live. So please check out the interview with Mat Hanson and check out the video from last year at Gen Con in 2024 where we interviewed him for Reality Shift.
So that's Idols and Ice and Idols?
That's right.
What did you think about our Pursuit?
Well, the Pursuit Bourbon, the Pursuit Rye, but particularly the Pursuit Bourbon, is banging. It is, and I don't want to say this, but I do want to say this. Okay. I think it's my favorite bourbon. I don't think I've had a bourbon that's better than this. Maybe I've had other bourbons that are on par, but I don't think I've had a bourbon that I enjoy more than this.
Not at this price point. So we have really enjoyed, and we've talked a lot about Booker's. That's probably the next level, right? Like that's actually...
That sounds like something we're going to have to taste after this to check out.
I like your thinking. This is a special bottle for me because I've been listening to Bourbon Pursuit for a number of years.
You should have seen Steve there. One of the guys came out, was it Kevin?
No, Kenny.
Kenny, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't listen to the podcast, I apologize. But anyway, Kenny came out and Steve near lost it.
Oh my
like, he was so excited.
I was like a little girl.
Now,
I was so excited.
Exciting for me is I got a signature from Kenny on the bottle that I made. Steve, did you get
I didn't, bottle from and Kenny? I did get to go up and have a look at like a little bit of a tour of the podcast room that they do the podcast
we're gonna put
from.
That picture up right now so you can see it.
Yeah, which is like I was so happy and excited I'm still just thinking about it. Super excited. I didn't want to bug Kenny.
Sure.
to get an autograph on
He
my
was super
bottle.
nice, though. He came down,
He
chatted with us for
probably
quite
would
a while.
have done it, but I know that they're so busy. They've got so much going on. I didn't want to bug him. Kenny, if you're watching, you can always send me a bottle that's signed. So
There's no chance Kay's going to be watching this.
no, probably not. But it was absolutely an amazing experience. If you don't even necessarily have to love bourbon, but you like spirits, go.
Yeah.
You got to do that tour. There's a lot. We've done plenty of tours in the past, and a lot of them are really, really good. This one was next level. Like, you go to a barrel and you thieve and you fill your own bottle. You put your own labels on. Everything is there for that. It was so amazing. The people that work for them as well have a real love. You can see the passion in loving what they do as well, which just makes it even that much more special. I love the bottle. I love the one that I've come up with here as well, my 75-25. But I really do enjoy just on its own, that bourbon is so tasty.
Mine was pretty good. Mine was pretty good. So we're at kind of a tough place
Oh,
now.
man, no. We can't do it, can we?
So, if I were to, take a look at the game Ice and Idols or, the bourbons, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the game Ice and Idols, knowing that you'll crush Mat Hanson if you seriously know, or would you prefer the Pursuit bourbon?
I know. It's almost like it's the impossible choice because they are both just so good. Yeah. Like you said, when we talked to Matt last year, he was telling us about it. And he's like, oh, and the board moves and all that. I'm like, I know, I'm almost lost just thinking about it. Sitting down and playing, I was hooked.
It's so good.
Like, basically, the second you look at it and go, you're like, oh, wow.
It clicks. The first round or two, especially with 4 players, when the board's moving all the time, can be a little bit frustrating. But after it clicks, it's like, wow, this is special.
It is awesome. I've never played or seen anything like it.
Yeah, I agree.
Where the board's constantly changing and moving. This is a game. So it is designed by a guy that loves board games. It's a board game enthusiast game.
And on
that's
front,
what it is.
When this game shipped and arrived at Gen Con and they got their first production copies, they opened it up and noticed the board didn't rotate quite well. So they put like a rush order in, and some guy actually drove and delivered a updated component to make it work correctly. So the board is buttery smooth.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Even from when we tried it the first day we were there to the second day, a completely different experience. And it's so much better now. But that's the love and the passion that these guys have.
And the inside up people were fantastic as well. You can see their love and their passion for what they do. It's amazing. Ryan and Kenny are bourbon enthusiasts, and they went out and made a bourbon and ryes that are made for enthusiasts like them. That's what's going to draw me that little bit more to the bottle. But Matt, like, you've made really kind of one of the perfect games because it's just, everything about it is really well done. It looks good, it plays good, it's fun. I want to keep playing. It's got everything going for it. But sorry, Matt, I'm going to take the bottle.
So you took the bottle, and actually for all the same reasons you stated, I think I'm going to take the game.
Ooh.
And the reason for that is when I think of, which do I prefer? It's if I could never have one again, what would I like to keep in my collection? And though I absolutely love this bourbon, when I think about, a year or 2 years down the road, what do I still want to have in my collection? I want to have Ice and Idols because I know this is going to keep coming out to the table. Nice. And talking with Matt as well, I know he's got a vision for all these games that he wants to do. And for me, it's exciting to see, what's he going to do next and how is he going to incorporate some of the mechanics from this and keep, kind of building on that as well. I can't wait to see what's next.
That's awesome. Yeah, this is not going to last 2 years. Not going to happen.
Steve.
Les?
I think we've learned a very valuable lesson.
I think we have.
And that is, if you're going to play the 2 to 4 player game, Ice and Idols, you want to pair it with?
Do you ever want to pair it with Pursuit Bourbon? Their Pursuit United. Whatever they're making, Kenny and Ryan are doing it right. This is what you want to play.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. It means the absolute world to us.
Yeah, all of the comments we respond to, send it out to everybody. It really does help us to grow that community. We hope you really, really enjoy what we're putting out.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tastings.
That it is.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
Right? Is the bookers better than Bourbon Pursuit?